Hi guys, today I'm going to show you how to work out the sum of internal angles inside any polygon. Now, to be able to do this kind of thing, you need to know that the sum of all internal angles inside a triangle is 180 degrees. But how did you know that? Now, as I said before, if you're serious about math, you can't just memorize like that. You need to prove it. So today I'm going to go through the whole thing. So the first thing we're going to do is we are going to show that the sum of the internal angles inside a triangle is always 180 degrees. So that's the first thing that we will do. Okay, so we prove that the sum of internal angle inside a triangle is 180. Now, how do we do that? Now, look, here is a triangle. Now, to do that, I need to draw extra line. So the first thing is I draw a line that pass through the vertex on the top, and the line is parallel to the base of the triangle. Now, next, I draw another line, to extend the base of the triangle. Now, the idea is that here we have two parallel lines. And from this, we will be able to show how the sum of ABC is 180. Now, first, we pay attention to B. Now, the angle that corresponds to B in the picture is this one. Now, I'm going to write the thing as B stroke. So I'll write B stroke. When you have the parallel line like that angle, B stroke and B, they are called alternate angles. Now, they are equal. Well, we know that they are equal, but you can't just say that. You need to prove that they are equal. So how are we going to show that B stroke and B are equal? Now, we need one extra line. So we extend the side of the triangle on the left up. All right, so now we can see the parallel lines A and B. And then you have another line, the side on the left-hand side of the triangle, and I will call it C. Okay. Now, can you see that the line C they intersect with line AB? And for that reason, the angle, I'll just name it a random, name. So I will call this angle X. Okay. Now that angle X is the same size as angle B. The reason is because you have two parallel lines and you got a line C intersect them. And because A and B are parallel, that creates two angles, B and X, and they are equal. See that? So you have X equal to B. Now, then you also have X equal to B stroke Y because of the line A and the line C intersect. And the B stroke and X are opposite angle. So they must be the same. Now, from that, we make the conclusion that B equal to B stroke. There we are. So now we have B stroke equal to B. Now, if you use exactly the same reasoning, you will see that angle C equal to the angle C stroke that I have just put in. The reason is exactly the same. You have line AB and the side of the triangle on the right-hand side intersect both of them. So C and C stroke is the same. So so there we have C equal to C stroke. Okay, so now we have that. So as a result, we have B stroke plus with A plus with C stroke. Now that is 180 degree. Now the reason for that is because you see that the three together plus together will give you a straight angle, and a straight angle is 180. So that is the reason. From this, you can conclude that B plus with A plus with C equal to 180. All right. And this is the reason why the sum of the three internal angles give you 180. All right. So this is all good. Now, we have proven that the sum of all angles inside a triangle is 180. Now, this is going to be the rule that we are going to show the sum of the internal angles of all polygons. All right, so let's have a look. Now, okay, now what you see in front of you is a random polygon. Now, let's see how many sides do we have. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7 sides. Now, it doesn't matter how many sides you have. So I'll just take an example of a 7 sides. Now, the idea is that if you break up into many triangles, then you will be able to work out the internal sum. So, all right, now let's have a look. The idea is if we can break it up, then we can count. Okay, so from one of the vertex, pick any. So I will draw the line and break it up. Now, so draw from that to all the other vertices. Okay, so you see that the polygon has been broken up into 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now here we have 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, so you notice that you have 5 triangles, and the sum of internal angle inside each of the triangle is 180. So the total sum is simply 5 triangle times with 180. Okay. And in this case, we have 0, 0, so 900 degree. Okay, so the sum of all the angles inside this polygon is 900. And the way you work it out is that you break the polygon into triangles. Now, you also notice this, the total number of sides equal to 7. And the triangles equal to 5. So you see the difference is 2. So all you need to do is count the number of sides, you take away 2. Then you know the number of triangles that you can create. Then you time that with 180. Now this is a reason why if n is a number of sides, the formula will be just n take away 2 times with 180 degree. All right, so you see the formula for the sum of angles of any polygon is simply the number of sides take away 2. Then you time that with 180. And you will get the sum of all internal angles of a polygon. To summarize the lesson today, you say that in order to be able to work out the sum of all the internal angles inside any polygon, you need the idea that the sum of internal angle inside a triangle is 180. You really need that. And in a video, I show that why the sum of internal angles inside a triangle is 180. Then we use that fact to show that the sum of all internal angles inside a polygon is simply the number of sides take away 2. Then you time that with 180. Now, this gives you a complete picture of how these things work out. And this is how they create the formula to calculate the sum of angles inside all polygons.